Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
Let that sit for a bit. All right, kids, welcome back to another week of the Ultimate Spider-Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that supervillain in training. It is
Training? I'm a professional. I have my PhD, unlike some people. It is Lilith whipping hellfire, y'all. What's up?
We have so many professional supervillains on the payroll. You, Rob Southgate.
Remember, he's Professor Doom. He refuses to go get his doctorate.
Disney won't let him.
He can be Dr. Doom Doom.
That's why he wants the podcast. That's why he wants the podcast again. All right, kids. Yes, we are back.
Not that we ever left. We're always here.
We never leave you. Holidays, birthdays, we're always here.
Well, with 182 episodes, that's a lot. I'm just saying.
And our many other shows, yes. See, we're faithful. All right, kids. So, yes, I figured we'd do another team up after last week's new Fantastic Four.
After that went so well.
Damn you, StreamYard. That's all right. I still have our audio. I was cleaning that up, and I was deleting some of the, hey, are you there? Are you there? So, yes.
That would be great. Thanks.
And I also put that on the YouTube, too. So, yeah. So, if you listen back, it should be a much neater looking and sounding thing, kids. So.
No. Look at my Philly baby working too hard.
He works hard for no money.
Welcome to America. Hard. This is America.
So hard for no money.
And he never gets treated right.
Yes. All right. So I figure, yes, we'll talk our 2-issue a Spider-Man team up with Nova, and then we'll talk to the new books we didn't talk last time. So.
Okay, cool beans.
All right.
Nova. So. You know, yeah. That was my homework. That signed that I can't open anymore.
You read it before you signed it.
No, I mean I have it a regular one that's not. But...
She has ways. She has ways of reading it, children.
No. You always get 2 copies of something that you want to get signed. That's the whole point.
Yes. One
for bragging rights and one for casual thumbing through.
Oh my God! Ray sent me a picture last night. He goes, I had to break it out. Finn wanted it, so yeah, it's a picture of Finn holding a Thundercats figure.
Aww.
So
I was tank top and his little sidekick. Aww.
I know. I was like, oh, thank you for being specific. I'm like, I wasn't sure if this was a picture of Finn today or you in 1985.
Does he take that bad of pictures? Can't tell between the grainy Polaroids of 1985 and his terrible phone.
It was a joke and satire, Charlie Esser. No, it's of course we know Finn is much better looking than Ray. Come on.
Oh, that's at Nightwing PDP, Ray.
Oh, please. Ray's a good father. I'm sure he listens to this. He'll be like, yep, you're right. Yeah.
You're right.
We always want our kids to do better and look better than us. Come on.
I have no kids, so I don't know. I don't have a frame of reference.
Oh, please. I'm sure if we look under an account under your real name, we're probably like, oh, look at these smushy little faces and all the dogs.
Well, you see my Facebook.
Yes. All right, kids. So, two-parter today, Amazing Spider-Man 351 and 352, the debut of a young Spider-Man writer, Mr. Mark Bagley.
I can't even say what I want to say because I meant that first. I'm going to leave it alone.
Whoa.
Leave it alone.
Must be bad.
I have to be nicer. I need to work on being nicer.
Must be bad if Lil's censoring herself. All right, so.
A kinder, gentler podcaster.
All right, Amazing Spider-Man 351, September 1991. The Three Faces of Evil.
Charlie, Phil, and Lilith? What?
Oh! Yeah, it works. All right, we keep the name of this feed Capes and Lunatics, but that main show becomes, the Three Faces of Evil.
The Three Faces of Controversy!
Yes! The Three Faces
Lilith
of Evil.
has beef with Dan DiDio. Phil has beef with Michael Bendis. And, of course, Charlie has beef with Alan Moore. Whatever will they say?
What?
Oh, no, it could be Barn Door Protocol podcast.
Oh, they welcome to the
You don't want to know the things I've done.
Podcast.
Nobody knows the trouble.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so writer
I do
David.
live in Florida, Phil.
Yeah, we know. Writer David Michelini, penciler Mark Bagley, as I said, inker Randy Emberlin, colorist Bob Sharon, letterer Rick Parker, and editor Danny Fingeroth. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny. We haven't said that in a long time, bro.
We're back. All right. After a number of hard-won battles, because remember, kids, this is after that whole, that 348 Avengers team up we covered with the Sandman, and then
Sandman.
And then a while back we did 349, 350, the one where Doom shows up all petty.
Back.
Where's my family, Joel's? Yeah.
That was actually a good one, though.
Oh, yeah.
Doom is like an appropriate villain for everybody but the Fantastic Four. Maturing is realizing that as a Marvel fan. I'm just saying.
Everyone
Iron Man, I kind of dig it. But it is pure homoerotic subtext with Iron Man and Doctor Doom. It is.
Anytime Doom shows up, just to like piss him off, everyone should just be like, "What do you want with me?" I'm not reading Richards.
Doom is definitely a Karen.
Oh my god, oh my god, that's it. The next, we need some kind of Doom Deadpool encounter, and Deadpool just like keeps calling him Karen or something. Oh.
Then he has to ask his Doombot why everybody keeps calling him Karen. You do call the manager a lot, my liege.
Oh, my mom's in hell. What are we here for again? Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man!
After a number of hard-won battles, Spider-Man swings across the city looking forward to the peace of his science classes at Empire State University.
Oh, he's in school? They remembered? How refreshing.
Yeah, this is one of those periods where he's in school, yes.
How refreshing. En
route, his spider sense begins to go off, and he narrowly avoids a collision with Nova, who is speeding by.
Psychosomatic, not this time.
No, literally. What's that spider sense? Oh, human rocket? Thank you. Oh, my.
It's ting, ting, ting-a-lid, ting, ting, ting-a-lid.
Hey, Nova's thinking about how he had a recent fender bender with a delivery truck, noticing that the driver was in a hurry to go and was carrying a gun. So what is this, Florida?
I mean, New York at that time. Sure, yeah, a lot of people still low-key carry guns.
We'll get to the story point later. Remember where the plates on that truck were from.
Yes, of course.
Yes. He followed him as Nova and later saw it pulling up to the building that was wrecked due to artificial vibranium.
Gotta get the real stuff.
That year's annuals. We'll get there one day. Come on.
Oh no, please.
I think there's guest stars galore in there. Like,
It is. I know
like
exactly the one you're talking about.
Black Panther, Iron Man, yeah.
A mess. Let's be honest. That's a mess, but a glorious mess.
Mm-hmm. When he arrives at the scene, he catches the driver and some men trying to offload weapons and other technology from the building. Spotting the hero, one of the men opened fire with a weapon that launches rubber batons.
Mercy bullets? Did you mean mercy bullets?
Doesn't Lilith Hellfire have a whole cabinet of
Mind your business, Philip.
Rubber batons?
Until the day you buy me a bazooka, shut your filthy mouth.
Oh my God!
I needed to complete my Buffy cosplay, okay?
Wow! What, rubber stakes?
No, the bazooka episode.
Oh. A bazooka that fires rubber batons.
Rubber batons, bunny ears.
That's the only thing.
You've heard of a t-shirt cannon.
Hey. A bazooka that fires rubber batons. That was the only thing that wasn't in that scene this week in The Boys. Hail.
Yeah, seriously. It's coming, though. Don't worry. Hail.
Hail! That's when Spider-Man intervenes and begins webbing up the thieves.
A little sticky webbing for you. A little sticky webbing for you.
That'd be funny if it anymore, because that's the joke now. It's just that he webs some guys up and they're like, "This isn't coming out of your body, right?"
This didn't come out of your butt, did it? I just need somebody to ask him that. That's all.
No, it's a thwip, not a. Unfortunately, the two heroes are felled by a sonic grenade. Who are they? Eddie Brock?
One time he was smart.
Oh.
The one singular time.
Allowing the crooks to make their escape, but not before Spider-Man can tag their truck with a spider tracer.
Good old spider tracer.
With spider tracer number 2, because he hits Nova accidentally with the first one because he's writhing in pain from the sonic grenade. He's like, these things cost money, damn it.
Money I ain't got. Money Jameson ain't gonna give me. Better go see Doom and do a little something strange for a little bit of change, Peter.
Oh, damn. Hey. Oh, no.
If you know.
No, he's pimping out that wife.
Well, I mean, she does have a wealthy benefactor obsessed with her named Bruce.
Oh, yes, true. Bruce with a flashy car, yes.
Batman, my favorite character.
Probably lives in Jersey.
Oh, that hive of scum and villainy.
Except for Miss Marvel.
I was going to say, maybe it's Peter like, oh, hey, Doom, you ever watch Secret Hospital? I haven't in. Hell. Webbing up the sonic grenade, it lessens its strength long enough for Nova to smash it.
Smash it. Nova smash.
Oh my. Nova is upset that Spider-Man intervened, telling the wall crawler that he could have handled the situation on his own. Unfazed by this, Spider-Man takes off to see if he can track down the crooks. He's like, yeah, okay, Junior. As Nova recovers from the sonic grenade, he realizes he was more mad at himself than Spider-Man, as he has just recently started using his powers again, and he is still out of practice.
What's the deal with Nova? Like, why did they deem this necessary for him to cross over with Spider-Man? I don't.
Maybe it's one of Bagley's favorites because Bagley is penciling New Warriors at this point.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe it's a favorite because, and again, the next arc after this is Round Robin, and Nova shows back up again. Nova and Night Thrasher show up for that one, so I'm thinking,
just trying to get a few more eyes on the old New Warriors book. Gotcha.
Maybe you want some extra shekels, yes.
Nothing wrong, especially in the combo world. Nothing wrong with that. A few extra shekels. Never know when it's going to come in handy.
Exactly. Yes, he lost his powers for a while and then regained a portion of them in New Warriors #1 when Night Thrasher dropped them off a roof. He's like, I think your powers are still locked in there. No, you're crazy.
Panic induced. Works
that's
every time.
That's like the first couple pages. I think the first couple pages of the first
Unless
issue.
You're a female.
Just Night Thrasher hoarding them off a roof. Unfortunately, the crooks managed to get out of range, and Spider-Man is unable to pick up his spider tracer. The wall crawler beats himself up because it's him, and over
And
failing.
that's why he needs Apple AirTags. Dear Apple, sponsor us.
Oh my god! Can you imagine if he starts shooting Apple AirTags instead of spider trays? Oh my god!
Sony will have none of that. They will use whatever the Sony equivalent is of Apple AirTags.
Or he's just throwing spider tracers around, and other people are just like, dude, those are just Apple tags, dude.
It's like, well, I invented them first.
Hey man, he can track them with his body. Hell. Yeah, he beats himself up. Remembering the facility as he was involved in the incident with Roxxon's unstable artificial vibranium. And yes, we are going to...
Oh, yeah, we've been there, done that discussion with Charlie several times.
What? Roxxon?
Oh, yeah. Back in the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. days, do you not? I remember.
I
remember.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
remembers.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cloak and Dagger.
Yes, Cloak and Dagger. Can we get an F in the chat for Cloak and Dagger, please? And just throw the Runaways in there. Hopefully Miss Marvel doesn't become the next teen sensation show to end up in the pile heap.
Again, those other ones were like offshoots on different channels. You know, when it's in-house on Disney Plus, I mean, they give it the TLC, I believe.
We'll see.
We'll see. Don't be another Eternals. At Empire State University, Spider-Man spots Carlos Munoz, the grad student who assisted Roxxon on the experiments. Recognizing him as one of the thieves, he demands answers. Carlos explains that he wanted to find out.
Shake him up.
Shaken, not stirred. They wanted to find out what went wrong with Newform and was hired by someone to steal a supply of Antarctic vibranium, sealing it in a container that shields its metal melting properties. Dumping Carlos in a nearby bush, Spider-Man feared. He just swings away. You just see the guy upside down in the bush.
No littering, Peter. That's rude.
Again, I miss these days when he was so petty. I love it.
It's not so relatable anymore, huh, Phil?
No. Don't. Spider-Man fears what sort of damage to Antarctic vibranium if it ends up in the wrong hands. However, with no leads to go on, Spider-Man has to return home as he has some social engagements to undertake. Back at his Soho apartment, he and his wife, Mary Jane, get ready to go visit Aunt May.
Boo!
Mary Jane reminds him that they also agreed to go out clubbing with some friends.
Yay!
Oh, thank God. Change of pace. Mary Jane wants to go clubbing.
She keeps it real. Like, come on. They're young and in love and in New York City. Come on. Peter's boring. Always want to hang out with his old-ass Auntie May, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Send her back to his uncle in hell where she belonged, bro.
Wow!
I'm over Aunt May, bro. I told you this a long time ago.
I
know.
They should have let her die in the 90s. They should, Or instead of one more day, they should have let her die. Mephisto showed up. He should have told him to go F himself.
Doesn't heaven exist in Marvel, technically? Is he afraid that she's actually not going to end up there? What does Peter know that we don't?
What does Peter know?
About his Aunt May that we don't. That he's so terrified of letting her die.
But
I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
That's the real question we should be asking, see?
I was going to say, but she's a young 90 years old, but man, I think she got some de-aging with that Mephisto deal.
Probably.
I mean,
I'm just saying, the Ancient Hellfire stands for hot takes, and I'm always asking the real questions.
Again, if we want to do the deep dive, how much is Jason Alexander charged to pretend to be Mephisto? Oh my God! There's footage! Oh my God, we can meme it. On Young Sheldon, there was they did a haunted house thing. He dressed like the devil.
Oh, nice.
Don't steal that, CBR.
Ooh, who should play Mephisto? 5 reasons Jason Alexander shouldn't. 5 reasons he shouldn't. Nobody's O'Brien. Mark your bingo cards, kids. Mark it double for Phil being petty.
Oh my God. Bonus points. Oh my God, that is so memeable. Yes. After a filling dinner at Aunt May's, Peter and Mary Jane leave for their next engagement. Wait,
hold on. Back that up. The real shocker of it all is Phil's still watching Young Sheldon? Nobody's still watching Young Sheldon.
No, it was an earlier season. No.
I was going to say, the ratings show. Nobody's watching Young Sheldon anymore. But if you have Paramount Plus, you should totally stream the first 2 seasons of Evil, starring Mike Coulter, aka Luke Cage, because season 3 is gonna be dropping June 22nd. Dear CBS, please pay me.
And Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe coming soon.
Nice. Is that gonna be on Paramount Plus?
I believe so. Yes.
Oh yeah, Viacom, MTV. Yeah, okay, that tracks.
Yes. Mary Jane is upset that Peter has been preoccupied all night, and Peter admits that he can't stop thinking about the Antarctic vibranium. Oh my god, that's the other meme, you know.
It keeps me up at night.
Hell, that's the meme, you know, when the couple's laying in bed and she's like,
"Oh, thinking about other women."
He's thinking about other women, and you'll just see Peter later go thinking, "What about that damn Antarctic vibranium?"
But secretly, it was really Gwen Stacy. But it's okay. It's okay. Or Felicia. I'm just saying he's had more track records with blondes than redheads, but I'll leave it alone. Because we love Mary Jane.
As Mary Jane tries to convince Peter that he can't be Spider-Man all the time. Ah, silly woman. Her fears fall on deaf ears when Peter spots Nova flying across the sky again and insists that he needs to go and help.
It's like, I gotta go flip my way across town, woman. Go back to bed.
So we get proof that Nova doesn't wash his costumes because, yes, that spider tracer is still attached.
It's like those tech suits that the swimmers wear, where it's like waterproof and the dirt just falls off of it. I just assume everybody's buying their costumes from the Fantastic Four, right? That's just what I assume.
Oh yeah, it seems like, and by this point everyone's like, oh, I have unstable molecules, so yeah.
Or a symbiote, whatever works.
I don't know. They were still kind of tame on the symbiotes back at this point,
I know.
I mean, we don't even have Cletus yet, so it's just,
We don't even have nanotechnology yet.
Yeah, no, this is before the cash grab, the cash 91. This is before the cash grab.
I know. So. We didn't know what we were in for.
Eddie's still being good. He's showing up maybe once a year or so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's on the horizon though.
Oh yeah. Early 90s. Yeah, it's coming. Like a train.
Wreck.
Oh my. Burn the whole 90s.
We never knew how good we had it. We didn't.
I know.
And now, 40 years later, here we are.
Mary Jane is upset that Peter's been preoccupied all night, and Peter, as Mary Jane tries to convince Peter that he can't be Spider-Man, and insists that he needs to go and help. This angers Mary Jane, and she storms off, telling Peter to go and play hero. Watching his wife storm off, Peter remembers that something has been bugging Mary Jane for weeks, but she hasn't explained what it is. Is it the cigarettes? Is that what it is? It's you, Peter. Of course she's pissed. She's like, oh, you made time for Aunt May, but now you can't go dancing? Okay. Figuring the harm was already done, he changes into Spider-Man and catches up with Nova. Although Nova is reluctant to work with Spider-Man, after the wall crawler explains that he tagged the truck with a spider tracer and it had New Jersey plates, he agrees to assist.
Somebody get Cory Booker on the phone.
Someone get Charlie Esser on the phone. He agrees to assist with Nova's flying speed. He takes Spider-Man over to New Jersey, where they canvass the area, searching for the spider tracer signal. Eventually, Spider-Man picks up the signal, and they follow it to the base of a mountain, where the entrance with a secret complex.
Wait, hold on. Does Jersey even have mountains?
I don't know. Well, I'm sure they're filled. I don't know about mountains, but I'm sure they're filled with evil supervillain layers.
True.
Speaking of hashtag free Charlie Esser.
Is Ray watching or something?
No, I just threw it in. Free Charlie Esser. Oh my god, we need to get that trending.
Okay, yeah, they do. They have a couple. Most likely they were probably either at Mount Tammany or Rattlesnake Mountain, probably. Or Sunrise Mountain, or Ginny Jump. Those are the 4 candidates for that particular area.
Or it's just a giant pal in one of the trash dumps there.
Honestly, yeah. Garden State my ass.
I mean, why would you need security if your secret base is like say under a trash dump? Just the smell alone is going to keep people out.
Honestly, I think all those moms are trash heaps, but that's just between us. New Jersey, don't at me. Cory Booker, I still love you. It's fine. You too, Rosario Dawson.
We're doing me now.
Some people like New Jersey.
It's enjoyable, and somehow I got pregnant.
I reject that energy.
Curious as to what is going on, the two fly to the back of the mountain where they find an air shaft.
Definitely a trash heap.
Yeah, they're going in the back door. I love that scene.
In the butt is fine.
Oh!
In the butt is fine.
I love that scene though where Nova's like, "You need help with that air shaft," and he's just like, "Kid." Like rips it off.
This is Peter at peak pettiness.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
love it.
Listen, Junior.
I've been having floating heads of guilt since before you were born. See?
I was doing this while you were crapping in your diaper, kid.
It's like, aren't you only 20 or something? Are you even old enough to drink? Sliding time.
Breaking into the ventilation system, Spider-Man leads Nova through the security system in the vents, thanks to his spider sense. I love that where he's like, "Watch there," and Nova's like, "Man, I know, I'm strong, I fly. That's regular powers." He's like, "This dude's got a creepy power."
It's like, wait a minute, you aren't Charles Xavier telepathy creepy, are you?
Exactly. Eventually, they come to a fork in the system and they split up. Oh, you know who?
What is this, Scooby-Doo?
Ruh-roh. No, I was going to say, I mean, tangentially, Lilith, you know who Nova's had the hots for a lot of the times? I mean, now I think it's Gamora, but back in the day, back in this, you know who he had the hots for?
Who?
Namor's cousin.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole family's got a certain sex appeal.
Looks like the whole family can get it.
Yeah, I mean.
She's a blonde, though. Hell. If only she could have been a redhead, huh, Lilith? Eventually, Spider-Man reaches another vent and looks through. There he sees a massive complex where a city is being built. Much to his surprise, the secret underground city is being protected by the Tri-Sentinel!
Out of nowhere. Absolutely no one was asking for this.
I know. Remember our Acts of Vengeance coverage, kids? I think from like around episode 38 or something? Yeah, kid.
Oh, yeah, I do. I remember.
Scroll way down.
I'm still traumatized.
How dare you? Oh, please. There's been worse.
That's what happens when you let icky boys pick the issues. It's fine.
Ew. Oh, please. It's better than for you, it's better than the Captain America stuff, wasn't it?
Not by much, but yes.
Oh, burn.
It's just not my cup of tea, but it was fun.
He punched the Hulk in the orbit. Come on.
I call shenanigans. It's fine.
He bitch slapped an old man in a junkyard. Come on.
Relatable.
Magneto.
Yeah,
Whoa!
relatable.
Wow! That's right, kids. Remember, Lil's hands are rated E for everyone.
If you've ever been in a junkyard where it's, a free for all, yeah, been there, done that.
Oh my God! You have to record a fake ad. I'll just like put it in the middle of like random episodes. You could pretend it's a real ad and just be like, Would you like to catch some hands? Oh, I'm Lil Hellfire, and these hands
are rated E for everyone. What hill do you want to die on?
Can you imagine people like Ray and Russell just like listening to a random episode and just coming like, what the hell?
What the F?
Has she gone full dominatrix down there?
In this economy, it's tempting.
Step on a couple testicles. Come on, how hard can it be?
Nobody tell Charlie.
Might just have to mop up afterwards,
I don't need a lecture on leather.
The man is topless on the internet. How he has no room to talk.
Topless and seducing a pizza. Nobody tell Charlie's wife.
I look as good as I do, no matter how old I am, and I date younger men.
Relatable. That's the most relatable content I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a gimp mask and murder people.
One of two of those things are true. I can't say which.
Well, it's like I've never worn a mask. Okay. Meanwhile,
back in that hive of scum and villainy, see?
Tri-Sentinel, see? Spider-Man doesn't like the looks of things. No crap, since the giant robot is the work of Loki's magic, merging three Sentinels into one.
You
during
know,
the
like,
acts of
honestly,
vengeance.
I've never liked Loki, but my just pure
Wait,
hate for
wait.
Loki comes from when he tried to pretend to be Deadpool's dad. I hate it.
Yes. So low key, you don't like Loki?
No, high key, I don't like Loki.
Oh my god. I'm surprised that nobody has like tried to throw this thing at like the X-Men or anybody. Because it's Sentinels.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Unless people have just forgotten about it.
Wolverine will rip it to shreds, bro. Don't you worry.
Because again, I think there's only been 2 appearances here, and that Acts of Vengeance.
Yeah. Nobody's giving them a shekel for this.
Yeah. All right. So where was we? Yeah.
Launching Hulk into orbit. No, I'm kidding.
No. Loki's magic merged the 3 Sentinels into one during the Acts of Vengeance conspiracy, and how it took the power of Captain Universe to stop it.
Captain Planet, he's a hero.
While in the other shaft, what is this? The boy Nova comes upon a lab where he overhears.
Headed for the prostate.
Oh, there's a drop. Nova comes upon a lab where he overhears 2 of the scientists behind this operation discussing a demonstration to their customers, whom they are selling the possibility of survival. When they leave the lab, Nova decides to snoop around, but triggers a silent alarm in the process, and he is soon surrounded by guards. When they order Nova to surrender, he flies through the ceiling instead.
Property damage. Sue him.
Petty move, very good. So reach for the sky. Okay.
Your wish is my command.
I'm in the sky. What would you like?
Make it rain. Wait a minute, that's not rain.
Whoa.
Make it rain.
This prompts the alarms to go off, leaving Spider-Man to wonder if he or Nova set them off. No, I thought the issue he was like, yeah, Nova probably set him off.
No, yeah, he totally did.
He is quickly spotted by guards who arrive on the scene, forcing Spider-Man to take the defensive. Elsewhere in the facility, Nova fends off against an army of guards until he is incapacitated by an electrified net.
Oh, just like a butterfly.
I was going to say a fish, but okay. While back in the massive chamber, Spider-Man fights off the other guards until he is ordered to stand down or else Nova will be killed.
I don't know that guy. Screw that guy. See, pal? Not your pal, guy. Not your guy,
Yeah,
buddy.
Spider-Man is surprised to see that the man giving the orders is none other than Carlton Drake, the leader of the Life Foundation.
Wow. He's like, you're still alive?
Who I believe was last seen, what, like 298 and 299?
Yeah, it's like, you're still alive? Okay, good for you.
Well, we forgot them because, yeah, the second part of that story was that, Venom showed up for the first time on that last page. So we kind of forgot these guys for around 50 years.
Nobody cares after that last page.
We forgot these guys for around 4 years. We've been cruising on Venom. Suddenly, the whole situation makes sense as Drake and his Foundation have been building doomsday shelters for the filthy rich in the past. Spider-Man warns him against using the tri-sentinel as it is too dangerous to control. Drake scoffs at this, explaining that his organization recovered the remains of the tri-sentinel from the site of its destruction. As sentinels have auto repair functions, so robot healing factor, they worked on reassembling the robot for their own ends. As a failsafe, he had implanted the container of Antarctic vibranium inside the robot's head to destroy its computers in case it becomes impossible to control. Deciding to show that the Tri-Sentinel is no threat to himself or his customers, Drake activates the Tri-Sentinel and sets it to attack Spider-Man. However, who could have seen this coming? The moment the Tri-Sentinel is reactivated, it disregards its new orders to follow the original directives given to it by Loki. to destroy the planet Earth. The tri-sentinel then begins to go downhill on a rampage through the facility. Or no, go on. Carlton Drake tries to regain control and activate the failsafe, but his remote control is ineffective. As the robot blasts its way out of the mountain, Spider-Man decides to stop it, even though he doesn't have the cosmic powers that allowed him to destroy the robot previously. As Spider-Man struggles against the robot, Nova wakes up and breaks free from his bonds. While Nova distracts the tri-sentinel, Spider-Man breaks open the access panel into the robot's head. However, as he tries to gain access, it traps him with a force bubble. As Nova is wrapped up in the tri-sentinel's coils, Spider-Man is sprayed with knockout gas. As he passes out, he kicks himself for not listening to Mary Jane.
Sometimes a man just should go out and dance with his lady and just forget everything else.
Peter, a couple hours of dancing vertically and you would have been dancing horizontally. Come on.
Oh, that kid's got a thick skull. Hell.
Hey-oh. Yes. And of course, yes, kids. New form created by Roxxon was responsible for the damage done to the building and seen in Web of Spider-Man Annual 7. Part of that crossover. Oh. Okay, I never knew where Nova lost his powers. Nova had seemingly given up his powers in ROM 25.
Wow.
Where's my Rob Southgate button? We doing me now?
What did you say?
However, at the time of this story, he had recently discovered that he still had them in New Warriors #1. Yes. And yes, the crossover was the Vibranium agenda from Amazing Spider-Man Annual 25, Spectacular Spider-Man Annual 11, and Web of Spider-Man Annual 7. Stay tuned, kids. One day we're going to get there.
We?
Oh! Lil's like, you get ready for that.
Exactly.
And of course, yes, sliding time, and there's no more marriage. Shut up.
Yeah, we don't ever need to mention that.
Ooh, I was right. Spider-Man last encountered Drake's operations in Amazing Spider-Man 298 and 299. Oh, we'll have to hit that too, because Chance is in there. Talk about petty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, Lil, thoughts on the first one?
I think this didn't need to be 2 issues, but, you know.
But it's the 90s.
Exactly. And the art was great, so I was here for it. Flowed very nicely. It seemed like a lot was going on, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lot, but not enough, if you know what I mean.
Well, again, it's the 90s. You know, the pace kind of moves a little quicker, and, you know, we have...
But then it stalls just so that you can get that second issue.
But we also do our supporting cast. Hey, we do our supporting cast like every issue, pretty much.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah. So, again, I like this. I like the pace of this more than some of the currents that, you know.
Oh, easily. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. All right, so.
But like Nova, like I said, I was just like, oh, that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
But now that you said it was New Warriors thing and Bagley there, it kind of makes sense.
This is the same penciler, so yeah, Shekels, kid, Shekels. All right, so should we get to the next one?
Flipping right, we should.
All right, so next one, Amazing Spider-Man 352. Let's see if I can get it open. Here we go.
Hell.
What is this, a bra?
I know about bras. 2 hooks in the back, 2 cups in the front.
You know about the cups, right? Got the A, the B. Yeah, I know.
Mark your bingo cards.
You're not going out with a bra salesman. Hey, he just sells them. He doesn't wear them. Bro, man's ear.
The bro's ear, bro.
Yeah, too urban. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 352, October 1991. Okay, kids, what do Lil's boyfriends do the next morning? Not the walk of shame, death walk.
dead man walking.
Oh, yeah. David Michelini again, Mark Bagley again, new inker Sam De La Rosa.
Yep.
And
That's the one that I had signed.
Oh, nice. And 2 editors, Danny Fingeroth and Eric Fiend.
Because one was never enough.
Hey-oh.
Ew.
Hey. Whoa. While investigating a Life Foundation facility in New Jersey, Spider-Man and Nova had discovered that Carlton Drake rebuilt the Tri-Sentinel when the massive robot was activated. It ignored its new directives to follow out those originally programmed by Loki, destruction of the Earth. Their attempts to stop the Tri-Sentinel so far have failed. Nova has been wrapped up in the robot's wrist coils, a.k.a.
I don't think those are tentacles.
Sentient tongue, maybe?
Whoa!
Is that a sentient tongue?
While Spider-Man attempted to get inside the Tri-Sentinel's head and activate a failsafe that the Life Foundation had installed. Unfortunately for the wall crawler, a force cylinder closed around him and began filling with gas.
As you do.
As the cylinder runs from the ceiling to the floor, Spider-Man figures the best way out is to smash his way through the floor and try to get at the container that contains the Antarctic vibranium.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Beat you to it.
Hey. However, down below, the web slinger is surprised when the components of the Tri-Sentinel begin attacking him. It's like firing rivets at him. How funny would it have been if it would have fired so many rivets, the whole damn thing just would have fell apart.
That would have been great.
Although it regenerates, kids. Remember, robot healing factor. While outside, Nova has broken free, but is knocked aside by the Tri-Sentinel. With the immediate threat dealt with, the robot then flies off. Watching this, Carlton Drake orders his staff to destroy all the data they have on the mountain bunker and abandon the facility so nothing can be tied back to the Life Foundation. Talk about Lilith Hellfire Protocol.
Exactly.
Watching the Tri-Sentinel fly away, Carlton Drake is furious that his business operations were interfered with by Spider-Man for the second time.
As you do. Like, get out of New York if you don't want Spider-Man's interference.
Exactly.
Wait. Like, what point in the Life Foundation are we at? Are we at the Arthur Crane point yet, or?
I'm trying to remember. Is this their second appearance? I'm thinking this is.
Okay. So they haven't tried to assassinate Venom yet?
No, I think that's a wrap. No. Yeah, no. That's
Okay.
probably.
That's like pretty much the only thing I know them for. Besides,
Because I think
Venom
Amazing
movie.
3. I think Amazing 375 is when Peter and Venom they agree not to go after each other. Then you get that first Lethal Protector miniseries. Isn't that when the Life Foundation goes after him? The first.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then around issue 383, they come for Spider-Man. They're like, "Hey, we gotta kill you. It's your fault. You brought Venom to Earth." So I believe this is only the second time that Peter has bugged them.
Nice.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Nova has recovered from the Tri-Sentinel's blow and remembers that Spider-Man is still inside the robot. He takes off after the Tri-Sentinel in the hopes of saving Spider-Man, but he grimly fears the worst. Inside the Tri-Sentinel, Spider-Man makes his way to the abdomen area of the robot, where the central processing unit is stored. Yes.
The digestive tract.
Oh! He throws out some random comment about studying Sentinel since that first encounter.
Sure, Peter. Sure. Like, you had time.
Avengers computers!
Between Mary Jane and thwiping around town and Aunt May, you don't have time for that. Shut up.
He hopes to tamper with the robot. After he's done and he's eating his sandwich and reading Avengers files. Come on.
Little Gatorade, little light reading.
He hopes to tamper with the robot's programming in order to slow down its approach to a Long Island nuclear plant. Unfortunately,
just get Aunt May. She owns one, technically.
It's stomping towards Canada. Why? Well, that's the nuclear reactor with no security around it.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, the Tri-Sentinel anticipates this and constrains Spider-Man in some coils. coils and coils and coils.
I don't think those are tentacles.
However, the tri-sentinel does decide to land and continue the rest of the way. Yeah, because Peter messes with its programming. By this point,
he never said he was a computer science nerd. He never said that.
He's an all-around nerd.
You know what they say: jack of all trades, master of none.
Nova manages to catch up to the tri-sentinel. Detecting his presence, the robot blasts Nova with its eye beams.
Concussive? I'm not Charlie. I won't.
Sitarak!
I won't do it.
Nova is surprised that the beams from the robot actually hurt. Back inside, Spider-Man tries to break free from the coils, but the combination of technology and magic makes them even more durable. Restrained by the coils, Spider-Man helplessly watches as the bolts in the nearby wall begin shaking loose. Shake it off. Back at the Life Foundation.
Shaking in their boots, bro.
Back at the Life Foundation facility, Carlton Drake is informed by one of his guards that one of the demonstration discs that detail the facility to potential buyers has been missing, and that they are stored in the room where Nova was captured.
Convenient.
So yes, 1991 kid, we're just keeping information on discs.
Floppies or CDs? Floppies, definitely floppies, right?
I believe so. Floppies?
I didn't call Harry Osborn.
Whoa! Well, yeah. Who else calls? Who calls Harry Osborn?
My fetish is to get touched by a white man with cornrows.
He orders a tactical team out to either reclaim or destroy the disc. While en route to Long Island, Nova is... You gotta see the baby!
What about the baby? Breathtaking.
Where'd you get these lobsters? I pulled them right out of the ocean. Jane's
You're
topless.
going to jail.
Jane's topless. Did you get a good look? What do you mean by good look? Well, if you had to describe her to a police sketch artist, yeah, they catch her in like 10 minutes.
I was in the pool, man. I was in the pool.
I don't know how you guys walk around with those things. Nova is forced to cease attacking the Tri-Sentinel in order to save a couple who happen to be in the robot's path. Inside, Spider-Man manages to shift his body enough that when the rivets shoot off the wall at him, they hit the coils, breaking him free in the process. As Spider-Man fights his way down to the CPU, Nova continues to follow after the robot as it approaches Manhattan. However, he is soon ambushed by a Life Foundation ship. Nova decides to use this to his advantage and flies so fast that he makes the ship blast the Tri-Sentinel by mistake. As expected, the Sentinel deflects the blast and turns its attention to the ship. The ship flies out of the way. It then manages to hit Nova with a magnetic blast. The blast is so powerful it goes past the hero and also strikes the Tri-Sentinel, causing it to stop in its tracks. Realizing that they have found the weakness, he takes control of the ship and orders its crew to continue blasting the Tri-Sentinel.
Bombs away.
Whoa. Inside, Spider-Man notices that something has stopped the Sentinel. Knowing that it will eventually adapt an immunity to this attack, he decides to act quickly. Ripping his way up through the ceiling, he gets into the chamber where the container of Antarctic vibranium has been stored. Although the Tri-Sentinel tries to seal Spider-Man in another force bubble, it is a second too late, allowing Spider-Man to open the container. With the Antarctic vibranium released, its rays begin melting down the Tri-Sentinel. Realizing that he could be hurt by the rays as well, he makes a run for it. The wall crawler just barely makes it out as the Tri-Sentinel uses all its power to destroy the vibranium.
Spider-Man barely escaping with his life in a book called Spider-Man, Get Out of Town!
No! However, the only thing the Tri-Sentinel succeeds in doing is obliterating itself. In the aftermath of the battle, Nova reveals the data disk, but he has determined that it has been erased by the magnetic beam from the Life Foundation ship. He blames himself for not telling Spider-Man about it sooner or hiding it somewhere safe. Spider-Man tells Nova not to feel bad about it, as heroes make mistakes.
He should know.
I know, he should have went dancing.
One way or the other, hell.
Come on, a couple hours of dancing with pants, then you would have been dancing with no pants, kid.
Pants off, dance off.
Hey-oh! Nova feels better, admits that since joining the New Warriors, he is learning more.
Yeah, you and the New Warriors, just stay out of my territory.
Learning more about being a team player. He thinks that he should start applying this to other aspects of his life, including friends like Spider-Man.
And we never saw him again after that next arc.
Bagley's drawing a blanket.
Did Spider-Man ever show up in New Warriors? I feel like the answer is no. I feel like that's one of the only books he's never shown up.
Not a ton, but I think he actually did show up, and then by the time we get to the Clone Saga, Scarlet Spider becomes a member for a while.
No offense, Phil. He doesn't count.
I know. No. So I think Spider-Man's been here and there. Yeah.
Okay. Because I have quite a few of them. I mean, I don't read them, but every time I see them, they're in like the quarter bin, so I grab them.
Yeah,
no shade. New Warriors is, you know.
Well, it was early 90s. I do remember, was it around this issue 8 or 9? Punisher does show up, so.
Yes, I do have that one.
So
I'll be on the lookout for Spider-Man and New Warriors books. Gotcha.
Again, so it looks like same notes as last time. Oh yeah, Spider-Man became a reserve Avenger in Avengers 329. So.
Because everybody has to have been an Avenger at one point in time.
Yes. All right.
I mean, if Wonder Man can do it, anybody can do it.
Whoa! Well, that's also the same story where Sandman became a reserve.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I'm very aware. That's why I said what I said. Sandman is more competent than Wonder Man, and I will die on that hill, and you can catch these hands.
Whoa! I don't know, man. There's been worse stuff. I mean, Operation Galactic Storm, Black Widow literally just disappears.
Because she's a woman.
They had plenty of women, but she's not on Earth. She's not on any of the space teams. Where'd she go?
The redhead collector. Don't worry about it.
Hell. All right, Lilith. Any other thoughts on this story?
Yeah, it was okay. I mean, Nova was kind of random, and Tri-Sentinel, just like, I guess we had to clean that up for somebody actually remember, like, hey, we should probably fix that up. And I think they wanted the Life Foundation to be more of a thing, but then they still didn't get around to it for like another 3 years, I think it is, before Life Foundation became a thing. So
again, I don't know if it worked as well with just Spider-Man punching them in the face every so often, but it's like, hey, they have a hard-on for Venom. Yeah, we can make that work. Yeah. Venom's popular. Yeah.
Well, and it worked better with Venom.
Yeah. And if he's going to be a lethal protector, he's going to need enemies. Yeah.
And like I said, it works better with Arthur as the leader, too, I think. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And they're, then they have actual, like, a vendetta and stuff instead of just, oh, hey, we're villains. We like to make money,
Yeah. Because, we have plenty of those guys. Especially in, like, the Spider Rogues gallery, so.
They're like better equipped, richer versions of the Shocker.
The Shocker wishes he was a quarter as successful as those guys. An eighth, even.
I mean, we've done Shocker before, right? We need to do another just like month.
Shocker September? Oh wait, no, it was Shocktober, wasn't it?
I think it was, but yeah, not this year. But yeah, we're gonna have to get some.
I'm always down to poop on Shocker.
Wow, there's a drop. Thank you, Electro.
All right, let's get to some newer books.
Yeah, I only got 2 here. What do you want to talk first, Venom or Amazing Spider-Man? Venom number 8. That's right, Eddie meets Kang.
Kang. I love the art, obviously, because it's Brian Hitch. I enjoy Brian Hitch's art. Probably more than I enjoy his writing. I will just be real with you. And I'm like, how is is Ram getting all this work on all sides of the aisle, bro? Like, I need to know who he has blackmail on and what it is. Not that I'm saying he's not a good writer. I'm just saying he's working a lot.
Wait, Ram's not the writer?
No?
This is Al Ewing.
Is it?
Yeah, at least
my bad.
that's what it says.
My bad.
You know,
Well, that explains it then. That explains
Yeah.
it more. It's Venom being weird again. Like, he's
I'm-
leaning into that. He did the same. It's kind of that same vibe of, you know, what he did with Immortal Hulk with, like, the gore. But, like, I thought we kind of moved on from Venom with that then.
He's kind of mixing, like, Al's kind of mixing his Immortal Hulk run and his Guardians of the Galaxy run. And
I'll see.
Yeah.
I don't really
We're
do
getting,
Guardians
like,
of the Galaxy, so okay.
So Venom, we're getting, like, cosmic body horror.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were past that with Venom. Like, we were kind of doing something really cool with Venom, and we were, like, kind of bringing him back down to Earth, making him a little more relatable, and now he's literally a space cadet, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's a good story, but I like my Venom more, like, street level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we can really, like, have fun. Like, I don't know. I was like, unless we're going back to Planet Symbiote, like, unless we're doing that, then he needs to stay out of space, you know?
And again, I thought we were, like, kind of, like... I mean, were they trying to make Venom a hero now? But it's like, yeah, I'm going to abandon my kid.
I mean, all the best cowboys have daddy issues, right? I mean, I think they're actually trying to make his son more of a thing, honestly.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make him the new Venom, yeah.
Because younger equals better in comic books, so.
So I guess that's the whole point of this story. It's like, you know, we want a new Venom, but we're not going to kill off Eddie. So it's like,
yeah, you literally can't kill off Eddie.
What can we do to distract
him? They tried! They
Yeah.
tried, and fans rioted in the streets, bro. Especially with Tom Hardy. With that whole franchise going. Sony would sue them for, like, I don't know, breach of contract. Probably.
Again, like I said, don't kill off Eddie or Cletus because you know you're always bringing them back.
They tried to kill off Cletus, and look at the mess we're over in Carnage right now. I'm just saying.
Yep, voices and heads. Yep.
Yeah. I know. Like I said, I like the art, but the story, I needed to come back down to earth, quite literally.
Exactly.
I think, you know, it worked with the Hulk with the gore and the stuff, but like we've been past that with Venom for a while. That's all.
And it's not even like the cosmic stuff now. It's like, you know, there's time travel involved and stuff, and
I was like, what is this? A Terminator? Who wrote this? James Cameron? Is this a Terminator movie?
I'm like, Eddie's not this smart, and then it's like that.
Exactly. Give me my dumb guy pumping his weights.
Hey, well,
just a poor schmuck trying to make his way in the world, you know?
Yeah.
With the symbiote as his disability, you know, that he sometimes makes out with.
And again, Kang's working with this new bad guy. It's like, Kang don't work for nobody. Trust me. You want to talk petty? Kang.
King of petty. Sorry, Phil, yes. I like Kang though, but it was interesting that he pulled him in, and I was just like, okay. I mean, probably a mandate, an editorial mandate, because Kang's going to be a big thing in this next phase. Yada.
Oh yeah, different versions. Yep.
So that felt a little editorial mandate-ish. Other than that, but I still like to see where this goes. But yeah, Kang doesn't work. He works for himself. Maybe that's the reveal we'll get. He's the puppet master, and he's just letting that guy think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Dance, puppet dance.
Damn. We see insight onto a Love Hellfire date. Okay. All right.
I always want to make them think it's their idea.
Hey-oh. All right. So, what did you think of Amazing Spider-Man number 3? That good, huh?
We're spinning our wheels, quite obviously.
I mean, we kind of get like an
till issue 7. Obviously, we all know. So.
Yeah. Issue.
It was okay.
I mean,
I don't have any problems. It was a perfectly serviceable story, but
yeah, I mean, we get a Tombstone origin, but it's basically
did
just
we
him.
need another Tombstone origin?
Well, we got
did
it.
We just have one.
Well, we got the Tim with him and how him and Robbie met, but this is like earlier, like him as a child.
Again, did we need that? Do we need to be going? It's like the Punisher. Oh yeah, he was always killing puppies. Like what?
Exactly. It's like. Well, I mean, I could see him getting picked on because he was an albino and stuff, and it's just like they thought it was
trying to make him sympathetic, or like what? Like what is that there for?
Again, we're stuck in that cycle
Let
of
a villain beat a villain.
Exactly. Again, we're in the age of, oh, hey, I was picked on, or I had this.
That's not an excuse though. Like,
or in this injustice done to me. Yeah. And again, we're in the age of sympathetic villains. Not everyone has to be sympathetic.
let a bad guy be a bad guy. Yes.
Quote me, internet. Let an a-hole be an a-hole sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I'm losing out my relatable people here. So yeah, definitely let an a-hole be an a-hole.
Yes. Sometimes, like I thought Tombstone is a perfect example. He should have
But
just
I
been
will
an a-hole.
say, Tombstone, I think Ramita enjoys drawing Tombstone. I thought it was very great art for Tombstone. And I want to hear what Ray has to say about that.
Yeah,
He is the definitive word between the three of us for Tombstone. So.
Yeah, last I talked to him, he hadn't read it yet. But yeah, I told him, I'm like, make sure you read 3, but I believe he said this is on his pull list. So
I think Zeb's is definitely struggling a little bit, though. I will say, just like to kind of like, because we all know, like, issue 7, like, he's plotted it out, and he's like, damn it, like, how can I spin these wheels and make it interesting until
yeah, again, yeah.
Tombstone's chump change. Let's be real. In the grand scheme of things, he's chump change. We see him coming back. We know what's coming. Just gimme at this point.
Well,
I want to go back to classic Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, was that another claim to fame for some of these writers? It's like, I'm going to take this character no one's really done jack with for 30 years, and I'm going to make him like a Well, they
were doing something with him quite recently,
Yeah.
And I like that stuff. That stuff was cool. And this, like I said, this is serviceable, but like we all know at the end of the day that Tombstone is chump change in the grand scheme of things.
And again, I think it hurts. It always hurts. It's like, oh hey, in a couple issues we're getting to a big anniversary thing. So
you know what that means.
And again, it's if it's that far in, like 7 issues in, so it's like, oh yeah, I know 1 through 6, we're gonna be spinning our wheels. It's like, oh really? At least with Daredevil, I mean, we were.
And that's the thing, though, since this is gonna be like technically the first like trade of the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be like, and we still have a couple of issues to go, but it hasn't been very exciting. It's been very Bendis-y, dialogue heavy, is what I mean in that respect.
Yeah. And I don't know. I always think, do I have no patience? But I'm just like, can we get to the whole mystery? What did Peter do?
It's gonna be something stupid and not inconsequential.
Or are we gonna have to wait for issue 7/900 for that?
I don't even think they're gonna address it in that issue.
Oh God! Don't drag this out for.
I think that they would learn their lesson. Yes, it's the new Kindred, bud. We might not get the answer till issue 25. That's what. Honestly, at this point, that's how I feel.
Yeah, we said that about Kindred too, and look how that worked out.
Well, those were a lot of unforeseen circumstances.
Oh yeah.
So, but this one, I can almost guarantee you, they're probably gonna drag it out.
And what about like those first couple pages, Mary Jane's new man, and then the bill collector? I'm like, somebody's up with something's going on with somebody.
Yeah. I feel so uncomfortable, bro.
I'm thinking there's a red herring. We're supposed to think the bill collector's the shady guy. Maybe Mary Jane's man's got something going on.
I definitely think whoever Mary Jane's involved with is up to something.
Is it
I think his real name is either Bruce or it is Mysterio.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mysterio.
For all I know, it could be Namor at this point. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I know, but
I feel like Spider-Man has just been full of gotchas that have been just kind of like out of nowhere. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of this issue, besides the Tombstone origin, was just him telling having Spider-Man chained up. He's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna F your life up. He's like, it's all your fault.
He's like,
you had to
I
mess
haven't
with
been
me
here before. I mean, we've seen Peter in worse situations.
Yeah. But he gave him a beat down. He's like,
at the end of the day, the title is Spider-Man, so he's not in any real danger. I
know.
Even poor Ben's over here flipping around somewhere pretending to be a bad guy instead of being Sorcerer Supreme. So, although we did get Clea, so whatever.
Swimming in redheads.
As you do.
Hail.
Good for him.
The most.
Yeah, that's the most relatable thing about Ben Reilly for me.
Working on the dark side, loves redheads. Who are we talking about here again?
We're doing me now?
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done.
Where should the attention be?
Here. But okay. Like, it's okay. But obviously, we're spinning wheels is very obvious, and I don't think that it should be obvious. But, like, that's modern comics. Like, you kind of just know the first 6 issues of any new, like, book minted is number 1. The first trade is going to be boring. That's just the thing now.
We're writing for trades, and
And there's so many anniversaries in the Spider-Verse, especially this year. It was just very disconcerting.
I made fun of it, but at least Daredevil having the anniversary issue in issue 2, at least that way we're not spinning our wheels for.
Yes, small miracles, baby, small miracles.
It's like you get 1, and then boom, we get the anniversary issue. We don't have to worry about.
And now we can get on with our lives.
Now we can go mess with Frank. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
The art is stunning, though. Shout out to Ramita on that one. So.
Oh, and just so all of you know, inform Lilith Hellfire since she's not keeping track. Yes, remember what was that last week or the week before? I was telling you about Savage Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Savage Spider-Man 4, I believe, comes out this coming week. So I don't know if they're trying to play catch up now or what.
They're probably trying to play catch up so they can get rid of the book.
Oh, that book has been late since since it was nonstop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can't say nonstop. How about the schedule was savage? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too savage to keep up with.
Hey-oh.
Like I said, I don't know who that Savage Spider-Man book was for. I tried, and it just wasn't for me.
It doesn't seem like they ever picked like one direction, did they?
Ew.
Hey-oh. It just seemed like all over the place. They started with like a drug thing, and now it's like, oh, hey.
Like, you give me the title Savage. Like, you had Savage Conan and Savage Avengers, and like you thinking it's going to be in that vein, but it's not. So I was just really confused about what that book was supposed to be.
Yeah, and he.
It's like, I've already seen Man Spider. And it was done better in the 90s cartoon. I'm just saying.
And I'm assuming it's coming to an end soon because it's like, at the end of issue 3, spoilers, he changes back to human. So it's like, I don't know.
Or does he?
Well, he had those red eyes, so maybe he has the attitude still. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably gonna Hulk out. That's probably gonna be their thing.
Yeah, smash a Nazi.
I'm just saying that's what it seems like where it's going at that point.
Oh,
like, he has to learn how to control his temper, and we all know that Peter actually does have a pretty nasty temper.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why he's from the suburbs, but anyway.
His parents left him when he was young. Lilith, great power, great responsibility, floating heads of guilt.
That really shouldn't give him a temper. He should be like anxious or some other mental defect. But like rage, I don't know.
Blonde off a bridge. Mind effery from Betty Brant.
Well, that wasn't mind effery. That was superior puss.
I was gonna say that was regular effery. Oh my.
Superior puss.
Again, when
he should be sad. I guess sadness can turn into rage. I don't know. I mean, look at the alt-right pipeline. I guess you're right. Maybe he's been on 4chan too long. I don't know.
Oh, damn. And again, like we were talking about modern comics. Remember Betty Brant was pregnant? Whatever happened with that?
She heard about the new laws and, decided to go to Canada and go camping.
Whoa! Yes, what is
your... real? Sorry.
What's your reason? Clone baby?
Exactly. Like, well, this isn't China, so yeah, okay, we'll allow it.
Whoa!
If you know, you know.
As long as it's not a boy, sure.
Actually, they rescinded all of that because they realized we kind of need women to keep it going, so.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Sorry about that. They actually want a lot of those kids, a lot of the girls that were adopted out to American families to come back now. It's quite interesting, actually.
Wow. I saw a story a few years ago. Are they still looking for male porn stars because they were lacking a shortage of male porn stars over there or something?
I remember that story. Probably not.
All right. Anything else?
No. Let's get the thwip out of here.
Went on Chinese porn. Okay. All right, kids. In 1 week, the Australians return for Blood Brothers. That's right, another Ben Reilly story. Sensational Spider-Man 4 and 5, Amazing Spider-Man 411 and 412, Spider-Man 68, and Spectacular Spider-Man 234. And you know what that means, kids? In 2 weeks,
Summer of 69 is upon you. May the Lord have mercy on your souls.
Lilith Hellfire at full strength, kids.
The amount of dick jokes is going to be insane.
And of course, kids, the first week of Summer of 69, we'll be covering Amazing Spider-Man 68 through 71. So that 69 is right in the middle there. Hey-oh.
As it should be.
Hey-oh. So yeah, 2 weeks, Amazing Spider-Man 68 through 71. So we travel back in time. Even Charlie Esser, I don't think, was born.
No, I'm pretty sure he was.
Who? I think I know someone who was born in 68.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
So close.
Yeah, I won't say much, 'cause I think he's like literally like 10 years older than me, so. At maturity level, he's 20 years younger than me. Hell.
I think you guys are about on equal playing fields. I think we're all about, 12-year-old creepy boys.
I'm mature. All right, kids. So, yeah, send your thoughts on Summer of 69. Send your question in for the
if you were alive in Summer 69, tell us all about it. How did you 69?
Hey, tell us, hippies, how was summer? Were you gearing up for Woodstock? Yes, but yeah, if you have any questions or comments about Summer of 69 or even next week, the High Priest of Sausage will be here. That's it. That's gold, Cherry. That's gold.
If you're gonna hit the king, you better grill the king.
Wow.
It's fine having a sausage fest. Sausage.
Exciting time to be a pimp.
Exciting times to be a pimp. Sex on the mind.
And if he's listening.
Hard master.
I was gonna let it go, Ray. I'm sorry.
The hard master.
If he's listening to this at some future point, he's like, son of a bitch, I almost got out unscathed.
Almost.
And if you're watching us and Finn's in the room, Ray, yes, Finn, you are prettier than Daddy. So, all right, kids. Yeah, send your thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Web of Spider-Man Facebook fan group. Get us to 4,000 members, kids. Come on.
Suck it, loonies.
And your High Priest of Sausage. Yes, find links to all the various social medias and Facebook fan groups for all the shows we do. Again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, completely free. Everything we do gets a video, so smash that subscribe button so you never miss a second of the awesomeness.
Smash it.
And of course, superhero. See, you got it stuck in my head. Patreon, where the horror happens. Yes, subscribe to the Patreon for bonus content. Every little bit helps because we're paying for this on our own, but $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including every month. Mr. DG Chichester gives you the ins and outs of comics he's worked on and the comic book industry as a whole.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets. There we go. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time. Yes.
Do you bleed, Phil? Well, you will.
What do you mean, will?
He's like, all right, I've already attempted.
That's right, kids.
Attempt has been made.
That's right, kids. Once a month, I bleed for Lilith Hellfire's pleasure. Superhero movie brackets, the June episode. Charlie Esser and Lilith Hellfire will be duking it out. I mean, the rest of us will be there, but especially Lilith and Charlie will be duking it out over Superman 3 versus Superman 4.
I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to watch all of them. That's what I'm gonna do next Saturday, I think. And I'm gonna
oh my god!
I'm gonna do the regular cut as well as the diner cut too, though. So
Okay. I'm gonna do both cuts. All right, kids. So yeah, subscribe to the Patreon or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Find it all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And check out the links. We're gonna have new show notes. So yes, check out the pretty new show notes. So all right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about sausage or
I just want to remind everybody that we do have a Cash App link in those said show notes.
Yes,
don't
Cash
be
App
afraid.
link.
It's
Cash
always
App.
someone's birthday.
Yes. Yes, if you just want to give us money for the hell of it, yes, no, we will never turn you down.
If you want a special drop for a ringtone, just let us know. But other than that, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making comments, maybe content you'll have to come over and see at Lilith Hellfire69.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
We do them both. It's so salty. Just like me.
Holds me down. I just want to have fun on a broom.
Hell.
Don't we
You
all?
get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business. It doesn't feel right, bro.
Bye, Felicia.
Just remember, only 141 days until Halloween.
Yay! Whoa, okay. All right, kids, come back. Again, 1 week, the Sausage Fest returns.
Sausage!
I have to remember that for next week, the High Priest of Sausage. But until then, swing on back.
Thwip, thwip. Thwip it good.